Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Today, we have a fascinating story that is lighting up social media and sparking heated conversations across Turkey and beyond. It is about none other than Elçin Sangu and Barış Arduç, two of the brightest stars in the Turkish entertainment world. The details you are about to hear are guaranteed to surprise you, so stay tuned until the very end. And before we begin, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and if you want to support us even more, click the join button below. Your support makes it possible for us to bring you these exclusive updates and in-depth stories. Now, let's dive right into it. A reflection that stole the spotlight. The Turkish entertainment industry has seen its fair share of rumors, dramatic breakups, and surprise weddings. But sometimes, it is the smallest and most unexpected details that capture the imagination of fans. That is exactly what happened recently, when a seemingly ordinary photograph from Dubai turned into one of the most talked about moments of the season. Elçin Sangu and Barış Arduç were both spotted in Dubai, attending a prestigious award ceremony that gathered stars from across the Middle East and Europe. The event itself was glamorous, filled with red carpet moments, designer outfits, and speeches about international collaborations. Yet, all of that glamour was overshadowed by one detail, a reflection. In one photograph, taken during the event, Barış Arduç is seen holding a glass. Inside that glass, almost like a secret waiting to be discovered, fans noticed the reflection of Elçin Sangu. It was subtle, almost invisible at first glance, but once spotted, the detail spread across the internet like wildfire. The internet reacts. Within minutes, the photo had been dissected, zoomed in, and shared across Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Fan pages quickly highlighted the reflection, circling it in red and posting captions like, "Look closely, Elçin is right there with Barış." For some fans, the moment was lighthearted, almost humorous, a playful accident that seemed too good to be true. For others, however, it was loaded with meaning. Was it proof of something more between the two? Was it just coincidence? Or was fate sending fans a sign that their favorite on-screen couple still shares an undeniable bond? Debates quickly erupted in fan forums. Some insisted the reflection was harmless, a mere trick of the camera. Others swore it was symbolic, representing how Elçin and Barış's paths continue to intersect, no matter the circumstances. Dubai, more than just a backdrop. The setting of Dubai added even more fuel to the conversation. This wasn't just any trip, it was an international award ceremony, where both stars had been invited for their achievements and global popularity. Their presence alone was enough to excite fans, but the combination of red carpets, flashing cameras, and unplanned moments like this reflection gave the story even greater impact. According to reports, Elçin Sangu had been nominated for her outstanding performances in recent projects, while Barış Arduç was honored for his influence as one of Turkey's most internationally recognized actors. The two reportedly sat at separate tables during the ceremony, but their paths crossed several times throughout the evening. Witnesses described their interactions as cordial and professional, but always warm. Smiles were exchanged, brief conversations were had, and the air of mutual respect was impossible to ignore. The rumors return. Of course, this isn't the first time Elçin Sangu and Barış Arduç have been at the center of speculation. Their iconic pairing in the TV series Kiralık Aşk, known internationally as Love for Rent, captivated millions of viewers. The chemistry between their characters, Ömer and Defne, was so intense that audiences struggled to separate fiction from reality. Since then, every public appearance, every shared event, and every chance encounter between the two has been scrutinized by fans eager to see the beloved duo reunited, whether on-screen or off. The Dubai reflection, therefore, reignited those old conversations. Was this proof that destiny continues to tie them together? Or was it simply another coincidence, exaggerated by fans longing for nostalgia? Media coverage and public debate. Unsurprisingly, Turkish entertainment media picked up the story almost instantly. Headlines read, "Elçin and Barış's glass, coincidence or secret signal," and "Dubai reflection sparks new wave of rumors." Television programs dedicated segments to analyzing the viral photo, even inviting photographers and image experts to discuss whether the reflection had been intentional or simply chance. Some outlets emphasized the humor of the situation, calling it a light-hearted accident. Others suggested that it might have been staged, perhaps as a clever publicity move to keep fans engaged. But one thing was clear: people couldn't stop talking about it. Fans divided. Fan reactions were as diverse as they were passionate. One group celebrated the reflection as a sweet reminder of the bond between Elçin and Barış, insisting that it symbolized their connection, even if they weren't together romantically. Another group was more skeptical, arguing that fans were reading too much into a random detail. Meanwhile, a third group expressed frustration with the endless speculation. They argued that both Elçin and Barış deserve the right to live their lives privately, without every moment being interpreted as evidence of a hidden romance. This debate shows just how invested the public remains in these two stars, years after their on-screen collaboration ended. The symbol of a reflection. At the heart of it all, what made this story so powerful was its symbolism. A reflection in a glass, tiny, fleeting, almost invisible, became a metaphor for the way Elçin and Barış's names continue to reflect off one another in the public imagination. It didn't matter whether the reflection was intentional or accidental. What mattered was what it represented to fans: nostalgia, longing, and the enduring magic of their partnership. What's next? Neither Elçin Sangu nor Barış Arduç has commented on the viral photo. Whether they choose to ignore it, laugh it off, or address it directly remains to be seen. What we do know is that both stars continue to enjoy successful careers, with major projects on the horizon. But if there's one lesson from this Dubai reflection story, it's that even the smallest details can spark massive conversations when it comes to celebrities of their stature. Closing thoughts. So, what do you think? Was the reflection in Barış's glass just a playful coincidence, or is it a sign of something more between Elçin and Barış? Do you believe fans are reading too much into it, or do you think there's truth hidden in the details? Let us know in the comments below. We want to hear your thoughts on this captivating story. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more updates, and click the join button if you'd like to support the channel further. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Take care, and goodbye.